The next morning, we headed about 2.5 hours east to a place in the UP we'd been to in the summer, but never under these beautiful and snowy conditions. And this last leg of our adventure would put us back on our feet again, but this time with a little help from an old friend that's been helping people walk in the snow for over 100 years now.
And speaking of old friends, we found another one. Here we go again.
Now, you may remember Teresa Neal from such TV shows as Under the Radar, episode 506. She was the awesome park ranger at Tahquamenon Falls State Park who showed us all of the wild, watery wonders they have here. Well, as luck would have it, there's something else they have here at the park. In the winter, they conduct guided snowshoe hikes, and Teresa is our official guide.
So this is like old home week on UTR, because first we saw Tasha again, and now you.
Yes,
so, and
welcome back.
Remember, we were here in the summertime, and you were so wonderful. You actually rowed us, I think, in a boat over to the lower falls.
I did row you in a boat.
Which was, thank you very much.
One and done, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. But it was such a wonderful experience. I actually brought my family back the next summer. So, but now we're here in the winter, obviously, to snowshoe. What is the experience like? Is it free? How does this work?
Sure. So every Saturday in February, we get out as many snowshoes as possible.
Yep.
And people come from all over the state and all over the Midwest to borrow snowshoes for free. They can take a hike on their own, or they can go on our guided hike at 2 o'clock. And then oftentimes people stick around to do a 1-mile lantern-lit trail.
Yeah, we were going to do the nighttime one, but the cameras don't work too well at night, so we thought this might be easier.
That's true.
So these snowshoes look a little different than the ones I've seen in the movies.
Sure,
So obviously they've progressed.
There are many different types of snowshoes anymore. So we have our traditional wood frame snowshoes, which are more the original style that you might think of in the movies, the ones that hang on the wall and are really pretty.
You see at restaurants.
But they're super nice in this fluffy stuff we have right now. So they're really good at blazing a trail. They're nice and quiet in the snow, and they're pretty. You can hang them up in the summertime.
Yep. You can also strain spaghetti with them.
You could string spaghetti with them, or play tennis.
That too. Yeah, because we've gotten in the past couple of days like 2 feet of snow.
Yes.
So the conditions are perfect. The weather's actually warmed up. It's went from a balmy 17 below to I think today is like 21 or something, which really helps. But this is also an educational experience?
It is, yeah. So the guided snowshoe hike, we talk about winter survival, about winter at the park.
Well, speaking of the park, the trail system here is more than just around the falls. It's gigantic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. The winter, we have a few different trails, so we keep some trails groomed just for snowshoeing. We keep some groomed just for skiing. But people can explore anywhere in the park in the wintertime.
It's not too strenuous of a hike, is it?
No, it'll be okay. I geared it down for you.
Oh, thanks, thanks. What is it, it's 55 minutes instead of an hour? Thanks.
Well, it was almost time to take off into the snowy tundra. So as Teresa did her pre-trek talk, I geared up and got ready for adventure. This wintry hike really is a blast, and you learn so much about the forest along the way. Not to mention the fact that you get some much-needed winter exercise and make a ton of new friends. As we hiked between the trees, Teresa told wonderful stories, imparted fascinating facts, and believe it or not, these snowshoes really do keep you about 5 feet above the forest floor. But the coolest part of the whole experience is at the very end of the hike, when suddenly the winter majesty of Tahquamenon's upper falls appears right before your eyes. Now, I'd seen the falls in the summer, but never like this. And thanks to Matt's gratuitous drone footage, you get to see the falls like the birds do, from high above and all around. Seeing the falls like this kind of makes you want to grow wings. But even on the ground, Tahquamenon is absolutely awesome. What a great end to a fun and wonderful hike. If you're looking for a fun and unique UP winter adventure, give the guided snowshoe hikes at Tahquamenon Falls State Park a try.